We are back at SEMA 2022. We are here in the New Vintage USA booth once again, but this time we have a fresh face. He's not a fresh face in terms of being a part of the New Vintage USA team, but he's a fresh face in terms of being on the camera. This is Vince. He's usually behind the scenes, and he's behind all the Instagram and all the marketing stuff that you guys tend to see on the back end. So Vince, take it away.
All right, so Ernesto, thanks for having us. So second year at SEMA, we're really excited to be here. You know, we were lucky enough to get Cato's Customs build in here, 77 square body. We're excited to be here and excited to have you. So, you know, the Dodge guys, we finally got the Dodge gauges up to 2002, so everyone can rejoice. You got free diesel options, and you know, in the future here, we'll be trying to pull up the newer Dodge stuff and get everything all set away.
So when you say all the way up to, what was it, 01?
02.
02?
02 HD.
02 HD. And how early do we go on that?
We go 72 and up, and then, you know, we got first gen, second gen, and then up into the third gen there. So, you know, no matter what you got on underpins, or say you got a, you know, different fuel sender in there, we got 10 different ranges now. So we got all the Mopar stuff up to 02, and back, you know, they'll come already preset for you. That way, you know, you're thinking about, oh, too much work, you know, guess what? We already try to make it as easy as possible for you. So the only thing you've got to do is just install the gauges. We've got the fuel range set to your specific vehicle. Say you change it out, we got a dip switch to change it back. So, you know, if you're looking at programmability, you found it.
Aside from the Dodge gauges, what are the other highlights for the 22 year, actually 23 year coming up?
So we're coming up with a new G body kit, working on some donk stuff as well. So donk stuff has been one that people have been asking about for the past 4 or 5 years. So happy to bring the sweep replacements, because sweeps are cool, but, you know, nowadays everyone's trying to go, you know, to a more round gauge, something like that. And then, you know, also we're going to be working on newer GM stuff as well. Right now we make it up to 98. We're going to try to be going to, you know, the 2003, 2004 next affordable vehicle people are building, that we can equip them with gauges to, you know, make the thing totally custom and have a quality fit.
As you definitely know, I have a personal experience with your gauges, and I absolutely love them. We were having a conversation, I believe, last week or something, where we were talking about the interior of the vehicle kind of ties it in, because you're in there the majority of the time. Exactly. And I'm not a fan. I'm kind of old school in the way that I don't like the digital, big digital tablets in the middle. I like to see my oil pressure, and I like to see the physical
traditional
needles.
Spot where it was, just like, you know, everyone's moving towards like a Tesla type of look, where a big screen in the middle. But yeah, it takes away any nostalgic type of look or classic look to the truck. And then, you know, when a truck has a, you know, a curved dash, and then you've got a rectangle or a square there, sometimes it always doesn't look perfectly proper. You know, obviously you might get some, you know, good info on there, but as far as you know, info with gauges, it's going to be just as accurate analog looks, as you know, as a digital readout. You know, if you know the parameters and you let us know, we can, you know, get you squared away. That way, you know, the less work you've got to do at the end.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize, is that you guys are based here in the United States. All your stuff is done right there in Michigan and Detroit.
You got it.
And because of that, your wait times are actually a lot shorter, you said.
Exactly. So yeah, being vertically integrated, you know, during all this COVID-19 shutdowns with, you know, bigger delays and stuff. And, you know, it's one of those things where being vertically integrated really helps out in these days, because, you know, going from a few months for some other competition to 2 to 3 days for our product really is a big thing, and made in the USA, which is, you know, almost you know, non-negotiable these days in the automotive market. So
you guys actually go through and you take little snippets and sneak peeks of all the stuff you guys do in the background.
Exactly.
In fact, something interesting that I saw was when you guys were actually doing like the printing of the faceplates. That was super cool, because normally you expect them to all come in a container in China. Some guy comes through here and then assembles it, and then now it's assembled in USA, but you guys are as pretty much as USA as you can reasonably get.
So I mean, like, when it comes down to screen printing dials, like, you know, if you look at the market there, not every dial is made in-house. We have a, you know, pulling by hand still screen printer in the back. So our designer makes the design, sends it back, gets the screen printed off, pulls the screen, and then, like you saw, we print on, you know, a high quality polycarbonate, and then use ink that is also UV, you know, safe. So you can have, you know, the gauges in your dash for the next 20 years. They're going to look as good. And like you said, made in the USA, assembled in-house with American parts. And then, you know, say for example, our glass. we only use glass on our stuff because we find that that's the highest quality material. Plastic scratches, and you don't want to have a replacement lens on there just after a day of ownership. So we like to keep them really high quality, and then also say when you're installing it, the kid accidentally knocks over the package and your glass lens gets broke. New Vintage is the only person who's gonna fix it free of charge. Send it to us, or we'll send you a label even, get it shipped back out in a couple days. And cars should be fun. Working on gauges should be fun, and that's what we're about. We want to make it easy, simple, wiring simple, and then integration and fitment in your car clean as possible, because aftermarket gauges don't always fit or in every application perfectly, but that's why we strive so hard to bring like our Swear Buddy kit or the Ram kit that you were talking about, our Dodge truck gauges out. You look out there and you'll find out that OBS trucks, like you're a Dodge guy with the LS swap, so you're totally going unorthodox. But guess what? But with New Vintage, you can make it work. So it doesn't matter if you got a Dodge truck and a Chevy motor, it works. No matter if it's carbureted or if it's actually still got the computer. So
it's a pleasure to be out here again. It's a pleasure to see you guys again. You guys are doing really good. You're killing it on social media. You're killing it here. This place was super busy. It took forever to get all these guys out of here, so actually give us enough room to actually film. So I really appreciate you guys taking a little bit of time out of your day.
We appreciate you stopping by, and it's been always great to talk to you with Ernesto, and we hope to have a good relationship in the future. And thanks for AMD for bringing Cato's truck here, because it's one of those things we'll put on the video maybe there. Check it out. Really cool build. And if you need gauges from New Vintage USA, go on the website www.newvintageusa.com, and if you want to get a little discount, use my name Vince at checkout for 10% off.
Promo code Vince. You got it. I'll see you guys later.
Later, Ernesto. Thank you.